Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique, and today I want to talk about the artist Danielle Barlow. Danielle Barlow you might know from the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. Just grab the Witch's Wisdom Tarot so you know what I'm talking about. It's this one here, which Danielle did the artwork for, and Phyllis Currett was the author. And this is beautiful deck, this little fox. I love this box, I love this deck, but it's getting a bit battered. Apparently there's another version of this now. This is a Hay House deck, but apparently there's going to be, or already is, a smaller version of the box. And the book's smaller as well, but I'm sticking with this one. I think all the text is the same in there. And it's an unusual deck in the fact that the structure has changed. So, beginning with card 1 of the major arcana, we begin with the World instead of the Fool, so it's going sort of backwards, and it's a story, and it's a really good one. And with each card, we have the wisdom of the card, essence, counsel, magic. There's less with the minor arcana. The minor arcana court cards are renamed to messenger, witch, craftsman, and goddess. Okay, so that's a little bit different, but I'm not here to talk about the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, as much as I love it, and I really do love this deck. It's the artwork and Danielle Barlow that is the subject of this video today. Now then, today is the 22nd of November. It's very dark outside actually, as usual. And the reason I'm telling you the date is because Danielle's other offerings, the indie offering, is going out of print. Now, this is the deck I'm talking about, the Green Wheel Oracle. So I thought I'd give you a heads up and a little look at this deck, if you're not familiar with it, because it's an indie deck. And Danielle is in England. In fact, she's in Devon, so not too far from where I live actually, in Cornwall. But Danielle put on their website 5 days ago that they were down to the last 60 decks, and there's not going to be a reprint at the moment because it'll cost about 10k to do a reprint, and obviously that's a little bit out of reach. Not to say it won't happen in the future, but yeah, at the moment there's no plans. And then 2 days ago, Danielle posted that a thank you for so many orders. So there's a lot less than 60 left now. What does it say? Saved a few decks for winter markets. And there are a few still left in the shop. I haven't checked to see how many. But yeah, so if this is a deck that you want, I suggest don't hesitate much longer. And I'll show you the deck. Okay, so this arrived yesterday. It's just a normal box. It's nothing special, although it's very substantial actually for a cardboard box. So yeah, there's no adornment with it apart from an image of the wheel on the front there. And Danielle's included here the 13 moons on a postcard, thank you card. And actually, if you go onto Facebook, Danielle has actually put the dates for next year as well as this year, actually from 2020 if you look. But yeah, so if you wanted to know the relevant dates of these, then they're on Danielle's Facebook. We also talk about the singing moon here. So these are all the different moons, there are 13. And it says the singing moon does not fall every year, but when it does, it comes between the half moon and the blood moon. So between August, September and October. So it's in October at some point, if it happens. So, yeah, there's plenty of information, I think is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, it also comes in a canvas bag, which is great. It's not as thick as the canvas bag in the Witch's Wisdom, I don't think. Actually, it's not that much difference. We have a little guidebook here. written by Danielle Barlow. It is 60 pages, yeah, 60 pages, and I think it's probably best to go through the deck rather than the book to see how it's structured. I have wanted this deck for years and never pulled the trigger, and then when I saw Danielle's post saying that they're going out of print and might not be available again, well, yeah, there was the impetus. Anyway, let's try and get them on screen. Right, so they come in a brown paper wrap. I'll try and get them out. Okay, so they're a bit warped, but I'm sure it'll be fine. They're like a linen cardstock, really nice, and Danielle's art is just, we've got a song thrush here, singing away to our maiden. I think it's our maiden. So let's go through the cards one by one. So the first 8 cards are the Sabbats. So this might be a nice way to actually have an altar card for each Sabbat. So we start off with Imbolc. Then we have the spring equinox. See a little plant seed starting to grow there. And this looks to me like Cornish tartan. I might be wrong, but I'm sure that is Cornish tartan. Okay, so we have Beltane and Our Lady. Fox and rabbit, and that's a little, there's an otter. Yeah, lots of little animals there. Stunning, this artwork, isn't it? Midsummer. Lammas. Lunasa. Autumn equinox. Got like the chalice well symbol there as well, haven't we? Samhain. And midwinter. Okay. So those are the 8 Sabbath cards. For each one, we have a little bit of information, not an awful lot. So Imbolc is the maiden, spring equinox the magician, we have the lady for Beltane, the fool for summer, the seeker for Lammas, the lord for the autumn equinox, Samhain is the gatekeepers, midwinter the hunter. Okay, so those are the 8 Sabbats, ending with midwinter. Then we go to the 13 moons, and each one here has got the name of the moon at the bottom. So here we've got the quiet moon. So let's have a look at that. These are the lunar cards, 22. Okay, so each of the moon cards has an associated tree. So we've got quite a bit more information now for these cards. So the quiet moon, and that is the Scots pine. The rising moon is the birch. The traveller's moon is the rowan. Rowan's very protective, isn't it? The birthing moon is the blackthorn. The potent moon is the oak. It's not oak leaves. The water moon is the willow. Well, that's, yeah, very appropriate. Willows do like to be by water, don't they? I have one in my back garden. We have the spiral moon and honeysuckle. The weaver's moon and heather. We have the harvest moon and apple. Look at that, we've got 2 different landscape times of the year there. That's good. We have the half moon and this is Hazel. Blood moon is the holly, the spiders. And we have the cold moon, and this is the ivy. See all that ivy around here? Snowflakes. And then this singing moon, and the tree is the alder. Okay, so we have 13 cards for the moon, 8 for the Sabbats. The rest of the deck are companions, okay, and they're all, I think, animals and birds, yeah. Okay, and then we have just a little bit of information about each card for those, and then that's where it ends. Pretty much. With the wren and then some thank yous and acknowledgements. Yeah, quite a small guidebook, so let's have a look at our animals. So, well, this is cool as well, because, you know, having the tree as well as the moon, yeah, gives you a bit more scope to work with these cards, doesn't it? Beautiful. They're so gorgeous. Artwork is just stunning. Okay, so we have badger, boar. I forgot to mention the back of the cards. They're gorgeous. Spider webs and blackberries, oak leaves, lots of things here. The white horse. That reminds me of Cooksworthy Nap, commonly known here as the coming home trees, or the nearly there trees, because they mark an indication that you're nearly in Cornwall when you pass those trees. Anyway, boar, cow, deer, the fox. You might recognise this artwork of the fox because, oh, there we go, fox. If you put those side by side, that's Daddy and Mummy Fox, isn't it? I might do a little side by side with this witch's. This is the Witch's Wisdom tarot. And obviously they're going to complement each other, aren't they? I think it'd be wonderful to work with these two decks together, being the same artist. Goats, got reflection here. All caught up. I wonder if that's a Jacob sheep. Oh, it can't be, it says goat. Yeah, it's a goat. Alrighty, goose. Hare. Got a Celtic cross on the top there. Honey bee. A magpie. 2 for joy. Owl. Pony. Get lots of ponies up on Dartmoor. Wild. Roaming wild. They're herded up once a year, just to make sure they're okay. Raven. We've got a little bee there, or wasp. Oh, one there. Oh, one there. On the head. Robin. Yes, prevalent this time of year. This is a very sort of Dartmoor, Cornish landscape as well, here behind. We have a salmon. The seal. The snake. So you can tell these are going alphabetical. Spider. toad, weasel, so the camera cut out. So yeah, I think I got to weasel. So here we are with weasel, and I think this is mistletoe, but I just had a quick look in the book and it actually doesn't tell us anything about the plant energy in these cards, which is a bit of a shame because a lot of them have plants on there. But anyway, I do think this is mistletoe. So if you know anything about plant energy, or maybe, I think, you know, the Herbal Astrology book would go well with this, the Herbal Astrology deck. It's got the same sort of feel to it. There's an idea. Anyway, weasel. It says, we've just got this little bit here, there's not a lot, and then the threads, which is what it says, threads for each one of them. So for weasel, it's about holding your peace. It says, weasel is about recognising that there is great strength in being silent, holding your peace and waiting for the right moment. It can also suggest that you need to challenge your perceptions around what weakness is and question how you judge others. Weasel also holds a strong masculine energy. And the threads are challenging perceptions, silence, sensitivity, the masculine. And that's what you get. Okay. We have wild cats looking very angry, very blue. Oh, this is, you know, this reminds me of pasteurisation. Yeah, when light gets into a camera. Anyway, wolf. Oh, some long shadows here. Cold, cold energy, I think. Wood mouse. Oh. And these are dandelions here. And we've got little dandelion, you know, make a wish, blow, make a wish. And wren. Yeah, there's definite plant energy here. So I think the Herbal Astrology, is it herbal? What's it called? There's a herbal deck. I might go pause and go and find it actually. Instead of waffling, go and find it and you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is the one I'm thinking about, the Herbal Astrology Oracle. I think would work well alongside this deck. So this is Adriana, I can't say this name, Ayals, artwork by Josephine Clerks. So let's see how this works side by side. Yes. It's different cardstock, it's shiny. These are the backs. So like an astrological wheel, it looks like, doesn't it? Or maybe another wheel of the year. Okay, let's put them all side by side and see what we get, shall we? To me, they do seem to have the same sort of energy, and I think they'd work well together. So obviously the Witch's Wisdom is going to work well alongside the Green Wheel Oracle. Let's have a look at the Herbal Astrology deck next to that. So have I got everything on? Yeah, I think you can see that already. So, oh, look at this, offering for tobacco, and look at this, protecting the seedling there, the Cornish tartan. It's definitely Cornish tartan. And we have Messenger of Water, which is one of the court cards in the Witch's Wisdom deck. Okay. Purification, 10 of Earth. I think visually these look really good together. Yeah. Do they not, or is it just me? And the animal energy here as well. Cat's claw. So this is the name of the plant. Oh, Great Mother. Look look at this. Oh. Anyway, we have the Fool, Revival, that's interesting, Priestess, Elder, Wisdom. Oh yes, oh yes, yes, these are going to work wonderful together. Just looking at the first few, you can see they're yes. We have Grace, Messenger of Earth, and then we have Autumn Equinox, the Lord. I don't think I've actually... Do you know what? I haven't shuffled these. Oh dear, let's shuffle them up. They're just coming out in order. It won't give us much of an idea, will it really? Okay. You can see this is Temperance. Here it says Grace. That's a very Temperance energy there, isn't it? Okay. So let's have a go. Let's just do this. So we're going to mix it up a little bit. So we've got some rue, and we actually have the astrological signs here as well on these cards. So this is about protection. We have a spiral moon and 5 of air, and look how the owl's protecting the owlets, and this owl is protecting the nest. How cool is that? So we're still on moons here, look. So intuition, I mean intuition and the moon. And then ancestor. What do we have here? I'm still not... Okay, let's try this. Ace of Earth with honeybee and breakthrough, ginkgo. Ace of Swords energy there. We have a pony on Dartmoor, nettle for action, and the wheel of life. And we can see the wheels changing here because the leaves are blowing off the tree. I'm liking this. I'm liking these together actually. We have Motherwort. We've got very female energy there, and it says strength, so yeah. And we have 2 of fire. Need strength to be in this desert. So these plants are really strong here, aren't they, to be in the desert. Quick pause while Kai came in and had a drink of water. Okay, so what have we got now? 9 of water. Oh, it's on the shake now. 9 of water. The rising moon. Got that salmon energy actually. And lion's mane. And there's a salmon actually in this deck, isn't there? I bet I can't find it because I've shuffled them. Yeah, there. So we've got different views of the salmon there. Lion's mane. A lot of strength going on there. Rising. The Traveller's Moon. Lavender, which is the Weaver. And then the 8 of Air. I can almost feel this bird flying over this landscape. One more. 7 of Air. Badger. And Kofi, Dream. And our badger is underground. See all the roots of the tree here. So yeah, in the dream world. Okay, so I think those work lovely together actually. And if you want a copy of this absolutely beautiful Danielle Barlow Green Wheel Oracle, then you know, it's going out of print, so don't hang about. Anyway, that's my thoughts on these beautiful decks. I have done a walkthrough of this deck, mainly because of the astrological associations and how they lined up with the deacons. So yeah, that was quite interesting actually. But yeah, that's a different video. If I can find it, I'll link it below. Anyway, yeah, if you want this deck, don't hang around. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, friends, and until the next time, bye now. Bye.